experience. Sorry about that earlier. We had a goof, but anyway, thank you for joining my Facebook Live call, and I'm super excited that you are with me. And my name is Chad Allen, and I'm trying out a new program that is allowing me to stream live on 3 different panels. So if you saw the very first one, but I ended it because I was trying to figure out why there was a reverb coming back. So I was learning how to broadcast on 3 different platforms at one time. So we are having a YouTube live, a Periscope live, and a Facebook live, all at the exact same time. And I'm super excited for this platform because I know many people will be able to be reached from it, and we will really be able to share to the world my views and how I see things and all that good stuff. So I have a blog also at chadallen.pro, and we're super excited for all of these things. So tonight we will be talking about how to stay focused and for your ultimate to have success while staying focused, because that is something that I have struggled with in the past, and I know it's an issue that many of us have also struggled as well, because we tend to get very distracted with many things, especially when it comes to social media. Sometimes family, sometimes it's work, whatever it is, and we don't tend to be focused on the things that we need to be focused on, especially when it comes to trying to have success in our daily life. So how do we stay focused? And before I get started, I want to thank everyone for coming on to my Facebook, Periscope, and YouTube live call tonight. And also, if you want to comment, you're more than welcome to comment below. I will do my best to say hi to you. If I don't say hi to you right now, I will certainly say hi either at the end of the call or after the call. So feel free to also share your comments about what makes you stay focused as well when you're going through a time where you cannot where you're being so distracted, how you're able to get refocused on those particular things. So what are some things that we can do? So here, I'll give you 5 tips, okay? 5 tips to help you stay focused. And each tip will go down, and we'll talk a bit about each, okay? So one of the things that I always had an issue with when staying focused was I've always tended to want to focus on several different things at one time. For example, I want to do my business, but then I need to do work, and I want to spend time with my family, and I want to do this for the church and the ministry, and all these things are kind of become overwhelming because you're wanting to do all of them, but yet it's becomes scattered, and it's like you're trying to be a jack of all trades when you really cannot be a jack of all trades. And this is especially true for men, me, because I tend to be not so much one track, but if I start focusing on one thing, I forget about the other things. So I need to be able to set a schedule, right? Yeah, to set a schedule down for each particular thing that I want to work on, so that I can stay focused on that one particular task at one time. So that we can really be able to not focus on so many things all the time. Number 2, we have to know our priorities. So what do I mean by that? Okay, so if you are at work, focus on work. If you are at if you are at home, focus on your family. If you're doing your business, focus on your business. So, because this is the issue, especially with guys, we tend to, when we tend to get home from work or from our business, we tend to want to come home and just rest. And then we start putting away our family, our wives or and children, and we don't think about them because we're so tired. We are the providers of our family, right? We provide for the family, and our focus is being that provider. And when we come home, we want to be rested. We don't want to mess with things at the home. But the problem with that, guys, is this: you are the leader of your family. So when you come home, you need to be focused on your family and your daughter and your son. Why? Because you are also the mentor. So have a good balance between working your business, your work, and also your family, because your family won't be there forever. And imagine if you are not focused on your family, then this is the time where when your kids become teenagers, they may go off to other things, and something that you really don't want them to do. Your spouse might decide to go after another person because you're not giving your spouse the attention that they need. So, priorities, set priorities. You got to know your priorities. So, work, family, business. So just make sure you have a good balance in that. Okay. Number 3. When you're talking to, let's say in business, you're talking to team members, or this also can also be for the home and also for elsewhere. When you come across somebody that says, "No, I just don't have the time to do this. I just don't. I'm just way too busy." Let me ask you something. Okay, you can really make time if you really want to make time, right? If you have a business and in that business you are hearing, "Oh, I just don't have enough time. I'm just too busy to do anything with it," that kind of thing. Or you come home and the spouse comes home from work and it's like, "I'm so tired. I'm just been so busy. I just gotta relax." You know, what's really happening there is that they're not saying that they have time. What they're saying is that it's not a priority. So during the business, when they say they don't have enough time or they don't, or they're too busy to do something, what they're really saying is that that business or the family or whatever is not top priority to them. So you have to figure out a way to. It goes back to setting your priorities and realizing what you're really saying. And for the other people that are telling you that, this gives you a bit of an insight into what they are really thinking. Because let's face it, if they want to make time for something that's important to them, they will make time. They will really make time, and they need to be. Maybe you can really show them why. You have to figure out a way to get them to focus on the task at hand and make it a priority for them. One of their priorities, so that they will really go out and get those things done. So, number 4. So, to help you stay focused, you really need to write down your goals. And writing down your goals is really not just like goals in the future, but daily goals. One of the things that I try to do, and I don't do all the time, I'm very guilty of this myself, trust me. And I'm really trying to work on this for myself as well. Write down your daily goals so that you can stay on track of accomplishing your goals. So if you have a goal to clean the house in the morning, you have a goal to go to work, you have a goal to do your business, you have a goal to spend time with your family. All of these things, and it should be prioritized how you do it. You can set the schedules down as well. Okay, I gotta wake up 5 in the morning to clean the house. At 6 a.m., I will send out some invites for my business at 7 to 8 a.m. Wake the kids up, spend some time with them, and spend some time with the spouse. Okay, at from 8 or 9 to about 5, I'll be at work. Okay, when I get off, time with family, that kind of thing. So really set your daily goals so that you can really stay focused on those tasks. And number five is that you should take everything one step at a time. And I'm talking especially when it comes to your dreams and when it comes to your trying to achieve the top rank in your company or trying to achieve something that you've always dreamed of, right? Well, it's good to have those dreams. It's good to have those goals. It's good to want to rise to the mountaintop. But the thing is, you're not going to get there overnight. And I don't know who said it, but the best way to get to the top of anything that you do is to take it one step at a time. And then eventually, you will not realize that you actually got yourself to the top. So when it comes to like a business that has a different types of ranks, rank structure, then perhaps with that, what you could do is you could see what the first rank is, and then find out what the qualifications are for that particular rank, and then focus on achieving that particular rank. Don't focus on achieving the top rank in the company. Focus, that's your goal, right? But to get there, you have to hit the first one. So focus on getting to your first rank. If you haven't reached the first rank yet, or you're just getting started in your business, then take the first step of going out and talk to somebody, going out and sharing your opportunity to somebody. That's how you can really be able to eventually get to where you need to go. And another thing about staying focused, and it's not in my points, but I want to make a very clear point here, is that we tend to get unfocused when we hit walls, when we hit disappointments in life. And we have to put everything into perspective. We talked about this already, having the right kind of perspective, right? So you have to have the right kind of perspective when you are trying to achieve and trying to stay focused. Because reality is, trials happen, challenges come, disappointments come. We don't always achieve what we were wanting to achieve at that very moment. And so we begin to lose focus. We lose focus. We lose heart. We lose sight of what we really are trying to achieve in life. So my guidance to you is that when you hit those points, it's okay to take a deep breath. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to think about, how you're going to change things, all that kind of thing. It's okay to be disappointed. But don't let those disappointments and those times of great challenges keep you from achieving what you are meant to achieve. You have the power to press through. And when you know that you, as an individual, are having those challenges, but you know that what you're doing is going to be impactful for other people, and you really believe in what you are doing, regardless if it's your family, if it's your work, ministry, whether it's a business. If you really believe in it, and you have a great vision of what you're wanting to accomplish, and you know who you are and all those things, then your purpose will, and the way how you stay focused on that, you won't be changed. But those who break down, they're weak inside, right? And it's not that they are weak in other areas. It's just that at that moment they had a very weak moment, So we have to be able to encourage one another and when we begin to become unfocused. Not badger the person, right? Like if you have like a team member or a family member or whatever is going on, and they seem to be getting unfocused and the direction that they are wanting to go, you don't badger them with words like, "Man, it used to be this, it used to be blah blah blah," because you're thinking that you are trying to encourage them, right? But those are not really encouraging words at all. I mean, how is badgering? How is making someone feel little or you belittling them just a little bit? Because you're thinking that if you do that, you are going to uh, give them the energy and the motivation to go out and achieve that goal that they are wanting to have. Well, guess what? That doesn't do anything. It makes them feel worse. It makes it worse. The best thing you could do is just find ways to inspire them. We talked about this before. Find ways to inspire them and to encourage them to continue to fight. You know, maybe say, "Hey, why don't you come with me? Would you be willing to come with me? Maybe we can go to this event. Maybe we can go to here. Maybe we can go out to eat and just kind of chit chat and see how things are going and that kind of thing." But not try to motivate them to do something that at that very moment they're really not wanting to do. So you have to find ways to be able to get them back in focus so that they can really achieve what they are wanting to achieve. And you could do that. You have the power to do that. Just as the person who is hearing that, who is becoming unfocused, they have the power to be able to get themselves back into focus again. So these are just some of the things that I really wanted to share with you tonight about being focused and really, keeping your eye on the prize so that you can have the ultimate success in your life. We are not perfect people. So, when we know that, we know that failure could be there. We know that we can make mistakes with our family. We know that we can not really be the kind of people that we really are, the good people, right? Sometimes we do things that are not exactly the best. And a lot of that is because we begin to have a lower view of ourselves, especially when we start to get out of focus. So just maintain who you are and really stay positive in who you are. And I know deep down that you will get through those challenges and you'll begin to be able to be refocused on what you do. Sometimes what happens is that when we lose focus, we lose the energy. So you have to find yourselves to get back into motion, and that's really very hard, right? It's really hard. Like once you lose focus, once you lose sight of something, you stop working, you stop paying attention to your family. It's really hard to get back to doing the things that are right, to focus on the family, to focus on your work, to focus on your business. Really hard when you are already down and out and you're trying to get yourself back into focus. So in those cases, it might be a good idea to listen to videotapes or audios, to read books that would really inspire you to get back into action. So those are some things that you could really do if you are to lose focus on your end goal in life. So I really hope that this has helped you tremendously. I really hope that you got value out of this, and if you did, please share the uh, the live videos with other people, and please comment. It'd be very helpful if you want to comment as well. You can visit my page as well, chadallen.pro. I will post the video again, like I do the last couple of nights, on the Maximized Leadership course that is available through my my blog. So you could check there and watch a really powerful video by Dr. Dave McClellan Jr. And I think you really get a lot of value, especially the men, So it's a great leadership course that you should really check out as well. And if you want to find out what I do as a business, I am more than wanting and willing to share that with you. So feel free to PM me, message me to find out more about what I do for business as well. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. We have another Maximize Leadership focus point that we will be doing, and we will see you very soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you so much.